How many times can we truly fall in love? Is it just once? That legendary soulmate story we all hear as kids? Or is intense love something the human brain and heart are capable of experiencing more than once? Psychologists at the Kinsey Institute decided to test that idea with data instead of poetry. In a massive survey, over 10,000 single adults across all U.S. states, aged 18 to 99, shared their experiences of love. Participants were asked to honestly recall if they had ever felt intense, passionate, all-consuming love. The results were striking. 14% said they had never experienced such feelings at all. 28% reported falling deeply in love once. 30%, the largest share, experienced it twice. 17% said 3 times, and 11% admitted to falling in love more than 3 times. When researchers calculated the average across the entire sample, the number came to 2.05 times in a lifetime. That number quietly dismantles the popular one true love narrative. For most people, intense romantic love is not a singular event. Research shows that intense, passionate love is not just a one-time event. It can happen more than once, and statistics confirm it is repeatable for many people. Love, at least in its passionate form, appears to be a renewable human capacity. Age patterns made the findings even more interesting. Older adults were more likely than younger respondents to say they had experienced what they considered genuine, powerful romantic love. This contradicts the widespread belief that passion belongs only to youth. Neurobiology shows that brain systems for attachment and reward, driven by dopamine, stay active well into adulthood. Emotional intensity may evolve, but it does not simply disappear with age. The researchers also looked at gender differences, exploring whether men and women experience passionate love differently, and how often it occurs across sexes. Men reported falling in love slightly more often than women, yet the difference was statistically insignificant. In other words, the gap was too small to suggest a meaningful divide. Passionate love appears to be a broadly human experience rather than a gendered one. Beyond curiosity, these findings have clinical implications. Romantic attachment activates neural circuits linked to motivation, bonding, and stress regulation. Studies show strong emotional bonds improve health, immunity, and reduce depression. Conversely, chronic loneliness has been associated with increased cardiovascular strain and higher stress hormone levels. Knowing how often people feel deep love helps psychologists assess mental and physical health risks and benefits. Most striking, 51% feel more pressure to find love than past generations. That statistic points not to biology, but to culture. The expectations and stories we grow up with that quietly shape how we see and experience love. Modern media constantly amplifies idealized versions of love, making them seem like the universal standard. Social media feeds showcase carefully curated affection, presenting polished moments as everyday reality. Dating apps create the illusion of endless choice, making it feel like someone better is always one swipe away. Romantic films compress years of emotional development into 2 hours of cinematic perfection. Behavioral scientists call this expectation inflation, when idealized standards quietly redefine what we see as normal. The paradox is clear. More chances to meet people, yet more stress about choosing the right one. People have more chances than ever to meet someone, yet feel more anxious about choosing the right one. Decision science calls it the paradox of choice. more options can actually make us less satisfied, because the fear of missing out grows. So how many times can we fall in love? Not just once, but not endlessly. On average, a bit over twice. Rare enough to matter, yet common enough to return. Maybe your next love is already walking toward you.